Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Nate here, and I am not on the Appalachian Trail. It is done. We have finished. This is just a little video update for the channel. Just to let everybody know. I know that the videos in our blog and stuff are pretty far behind. Now that we're home, I'm gonna jump right in to editing some more videos and finishing off the two Katahdin series so you can see the rest of our journey. And Sharon has already started to catch up on her blog. So yeah, keep tuned in for those things. If you're curious of how the trip went and you can't wait, visit our Facebook page at Facebook.com/thru-hike, and you can check out the what happened all the way to the end there, or you can just wait for the videos to come out. Now that I've been back home, really easy to sit around and do nothing. So I'm out this morning. It's kind of early. I'm going for a walk. Gonna walk over to my mother's house, actually. It's about 3 miles or so. And just to get a little walk in this morning, I thought I would chat into the camera a little bit about readjusting to life back home after the trail. It's very weird. I don't know. I don't know if it's hit me yet. Even though it's been a couple days, it still feels new, because we haven't really settled back down, and we won't until Sharon goes back to medical school in Philadelphia. So we'll be moving back there, and then we'll get settled back down into life. That won't be for about 3 weeks. So that time now is a little bit of an adjustment period. Also, it's kind of fun. Sharon's going to get her final adjustments done on her wedding dress. Yesterday we went and picked out my tux, so gonna get me all fancy looking. Haven't decided, and I could use everybody's advice. Should I go beard or no beard at this wedding? Sharon says it would be fine either way. She doesn't. She likes the beard and the hair and stuff, but she'd be okay if I cut it shorter. So, what do you think? Beard or no beard for the wedding? Just let me know. My arm gets tired. When we do get to Philadelphia, it's we're only going to be there for about 8 months, and then and then Sharon will get a residency, and we'll be moving again. So it's pretty temporary. So been thinking a little bit about it, and have been thinking that I may give this YouTube a shot. I was very surprised that I got the response I did with these YouTube videos. I started the YouTube channel to play video games with friends and do little videos, and then I thought, well, I was going to do the through hike of the AT. I'll document that and have videos for friends and family, and people like it, so that's awesome. I'm glad everybody's enjoying the videos, and I got to thinking, I've got a lot of ideas and a lot of things that I could entertain people with. So finish the two Katahdin series. Also, I've thought about doing a little bit more in depth with the two Katahdin series, because basically I just do montage videos of music and pictures, but I do have a whole basically a vlog of the entire trip, almost day by day. We've recapped into the camera, so I'm thinking about doing the uncut video logs of To Katahdin. I think that may be something that people will be interested in. Crossing the road, not trying to get hit by cars. But it may be fun and interesting for people to see the whole story and actually hear more of what happened day by day, along with the tips from the trail. I've got a great response for the tips from the trail, and I was hoping that I would be able to continue that because I learned so much on that through hike. A lot that I didn't know, and a lot that I couldn't even figure out by researching before I left. Also, a couple other hiking videos I'd like to do. When we get into Philadelphia, I don't want to stop hiking, so I'm going to be looking for ways of getting to trails from downtown Philly. And I'm thinking about doing a series called The Urban Hiker. And that's where I'll take people that otherwise don't know much about hiking and think that because they're in the city, it's not really an option, and show people that even though you live in the city, it's not that difficult to get out of the city, even using public transportation, and get to a place where you could do some hiking. So that'll be fun. Also, I want to break down the gear that we started with, the gear that we ended with, what worked, what didn't work, some gear reviews, so we can kind of go through and give some people some ideas on maybe what they would want to take on their through hike for maybe 2016. And then that'll kind of cover some of the hiking things that are on my mind. I may bring some rock climbing videos to the channel as well. Some other videos would be, I'd like to kind of smash together two of my passions, which would be the hiking and the adventure. Love the outdoors. I love the idea of tackling mountains and stuff. It has been a blast, and it has been exactly what I thought it was going to be. But I also really enjoy games. So Dana came up with this idea to make a rock climbing video game for climbers on rainy days where they couldn't get to the crag and actually climb, that they could, pop open a computer and play this little climbing game. And we called it Solo Joe 2. It's an 8-bit climbing adventure, and it's like a smash up of like side-scrolling RPG with like some puzzle aspects and a lot of rock climbing background. But obviously it's a video game, so you're not rock climbing, but it has a lot of a good rock climbing feel because, well, it was developed by two climbers, and but it's still a video game. And we've got a pretty good response on that. Dana did all of the heavy lifting when it came to programming. In fact, he did every little bit of programming. I think at one time I had done some programming for some seagulls that were on one of the stages, but I think he redid it anyway. So I'm pretty sure he programmed every single part of that game. I was there because he's not a video game player, and I was kind of there to help him develop it in a way that would respond well in a video game and work well there. So as a team, we were able to create Solo Joe. It's actually Solo Joe 2. And if you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description. There's a YouTube trailer for it. He's got a YouTube channel, Solo Joe Climbing, I think is the YouTube channel. It inspired me, now doing this through hike, to develop a a through hiking video game. Only obviously there's no real, and I've seen some hiking video games that are more like the Oregon Trail. If you remember that on the PC years ago, there was the Oregon Trail, and it was more like you made decisions, and from making those decisions you tried to go so far. You know, Johnny got a snake bite, should you wait or keep going? And they keep going, Johnny can die. You know, just saw if you could make it across the Oregon Trail. And there's some stuff like that for hiking in the AT, if you research it, but there's no, I want to say, like game, the like video game. So I'm thinking like NES style, maybe Contra / Mega Man, you know, jumping, side scrolling, but bring in these fantasy like ideas of trekking poles with explosive tips and having to fight giant bears and having to you know, get boots with rockets on them. It's just like, it'll be the biggest fantasy game when it comes to hiking, because it's hiking. How could you make that fun without adding these outrageous things? I want to do weekly updates for the progress on the game and keep all of the viewers, all of you viewers, involved in the development when it comes to graphics, game design, different aspects of the game. I want people to tell me what they want in the game, and I want to be able to implement that as I develop it, and also to give people a little bit of an idea of how to maybe use the Game Maker software so that someone could go out there and maybe develop something on their own. But we will build the game together, which will be really fun. And that's a series that I want to try to bring to the channel. You guys will have to let me know if you're excited about that. I think it'll be really fun. I also have just a lot of ideas for different videos, and I'd like to start running them by the viewers that I have now and getting everybody's opinion on different things they may like to see, and really put some focus towards entertaining. I really enjoy it. I like how it allows me to do a lot of different things. Growing up, people always told me, they said, you know, you are good at the dumbest things. You know, I've always done a lot of different things, and I never knew how they were going to, you know, how it was going to work in the end, or why I was always able to pick up, you know, a lot of different things and become, you know, fairly good at them quickly. But maybe it's because I'm supposed to entertain. It would be fun. So, and I'd like to bring a little bit of gaming back to the channel also, because I mean, as much as I love being outdoors and the adventure and the hiking and stuff, I just did that for a while, and I do love playing games. I mean, I grew up, I was after the Atari, but you know, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, these old games, and some of the new stuff I really enjoy playing, and I'm gonna bring some of that back to the channel too. One of the Let's Plays I'm kind of excited about, and it's one of the reasons that I got the nickname Slackinator, is I do a pretty awful Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. My name is not Quaid! So I thought that I would do the videos with the Arnold Schwarzenegger accent. You know, I thought it'd be a good time for everybody to sit down and watch me play videos. Get to the chopper! Get down! Everybody thinks I'm crazy. I'm walking down the road just yelling like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ah! I guess there's nobody out here. You think I'm crazy? You think I'm crazy? It is not a tumor at all. Well, there you have it. There, guys. That's what I plan on doing the next couple weeks. You know, maybe incorporating some more of these, or some of these new ideas, and catching up on the last adventure and thinking about the next adventure. I hope you guys continue to enjoy my videos. It's awesome, and I love the fact that I'm able to entertain people and that you guys are enjoying it. It's actually been really cool to find something. I've done so many things to find something that I actually feel like I do, and I do well, and that I could continue to do. So there you have it, and hasta la vista, baby.